From a wildly fun pool party to a Sufiana night, from a rocking mehndi to a magical Sangeet night, everyone needs the wedding anchor to set the mood right and get everyone on the dance floor. So basically, that flamboyant guy who's talking before the event, during the event, after the event, I'm that guy. No, it's funny. I've always believed I have this hosting disorder, and whenever I see a mic, even if I'm probably seeing a priest in a church using the mic, I get that feeling inside me that I wish I could do what he does. I was a winner in 2008 and 9. There was an inter-college personality contest called Mr. Akarshan, and post that, funnily they called me back to judge a b-boying competition. They didn't have an MC for their main event the next day, so they asked me, and I happily grabbed the opportunity. That's when emceeing really started. Then I got invited to host a few family weddings, and then there was no looking back. Being a full-time MC was not really a recognized thing. People thought it's just a part-time thingy. So I used to really look for work. 6 to 8 months, I remember hosting a baby shower. A lot of questions were being raised in my family as well. Okay, what is this guy up to? Why have you studied so much and blah, blah, blah. But I said, no, there's something which really made me happy. Back then, even I had no idea that, the weddings would come such a long way. So in general, Indian weddings have always been the grandest celebrations. Like just imagine 300 guests, spanning over 3 days. It's more like a music festival. And when it's done overseas, there's a bigger lineup of artists. There are thousands of people. We work with choreographers who bring a team of 100 people, makeup artists, production, all of these things put together. That's where my role as an MC comes in, stitching the entire event together and make sure all those eyeballs are all in the center when the bride and groom are there, because that's the most important moment of the wedding. After all, they're the producers and financiers of the wedding, so you got to give them that due respect. So one day I got this call that Mr. Mukesh Ambani wants to meet you for an upcoming gig. And so I was damn excited. I was like, wow, but I was nervous at the same time. I was like, what will I pitch to the richest man in Asia, So one of my wedding concepts called Fantakshari, which was a fun filmy challenge, a Bollywood challenge, because I realized a lot of people were not a part of these family dance performances and they used to kind of feel a little left out. So here's when I thought, how about bringing them on stage, giving them that, that due importance, making them wear a prop, lyrically choreographing a step, and eventually it looks like a 3-minute performance. And I thought, this is nice, like this kind of breaks the ice. And so we met and they told me that they want something unique, something which is made for them, used for the first time and the last time. So I kind of created a very unique version of my Fantakshari. I was lucky enough that Mrs. Neeta Ambani, she co-hosted with me, and we didn't expect that. We didn't plan that, during the meetings and all of that. It was a life-changing experience for me. So everyone thinks emceeing is a fancy job. I mean, you get to travel the world, everything is taken care of. There is also a side which people kind of don't understand is travel. Travel takes a toll on you, on entertainers. So I actually hosted a wedding once in Hua Hin, which is 4-hour drive from Thailand, of course. And my next gig, the following night, I had to reach Turkey, Antalya for a Pakiza night. So there was 27 hours of traveling, and imagine you reach after all that, bam, straight into a function. The margin of error in this profession is as good as zero. You cannot make mistakes, you cannot mispronounce people's surnames, people's families, people's religious values. So there's a lot of research which goes into planning a script before your weddings. You got to understand relations. You ask the wedding planner to send you a family tree, understanding the names of families, the siblings, the important parents. And the funny thing is, we have to really go all out into that research, because you don't want to make a mistake where you announce the previous groom as the current groom, right? Yeah, so taking you through how the wedding anchor styles himself for a destination wedding with a theme. This was created for a cyberpunk night. Imagine a lot of neon lights and a complete music festival, and wearing this jacket on stage, bringing out the Ranveer Singh out of me. This outfit, of course, is inspired by a classic Bollywood night, so I wanted to go all blingy. Then I wore this jacket to a destination wedding in Goa. This was just a fun tropical theme, something like a beach party. And finally, one of my personal favorites, this is a classic royal bandgala, which you can wear at a lovely wedding ceremony to make it really chic and classy. So usually people have a bucket list of places they want to travel to. I have a bucket list of places I want to host at. Over the last 12 years, with God's grace, I have completed this list except London, which I'm going to this week. And Paris, guys, anyone who wants to plan a big fat destination wedding here with the wedding anchor, please, this is... Mwah. But you have to keep that in mind that for someone who's getting his daughter married, it is a once in a lifetime affair. At the end of it, it's not just about money, it's about him investing emotions, it's about him giving his daughter a fairy tale wedding. I think I got a message from the universe that impossible is nothing, and people can take you from one place to the other. I think you just have to stay committed and dedicated to what you do, and you got to make your passion, your profession your passion, and love what you do, and then leave it to God. I think you're just destined to go places.